Hello friends, welcome to our channel Brain Alive. Now in this video we will discuss depletion mode operation of MOS capacitor. In our last lecture we have discussed accumulation mode operation of MOS capacitor. Here this is the diagram of MOSFET. Its middle portion works as a MOS capacitor. Here this middle portion is shown here. Here it is gate and this is the metal contact, this is silicon dioxide layer, and this is the interface of silicon dioxide and silicon, means the substrate. This is the substrate. This diagram is shown vertical here, and here this diagram is shown horizontally. This is the gate terminal, this is metal, this is oxide, and this is the p-type substrate. When we apply a gate voltage that is greater than the flat band voltage, the flat band voltage is discussed in our last lecture in accumulation mode video. So when we apply this positive voltage at the gate, the metal is positively charged, and this positive charges will repel the holes in the p-type substrate. So the region near this silicon dioxide interface is depleted of the mobile charge carriers, means the holes. So what is left behind are the immobile acceptor ions, and these acceptor ions are the counter charges for these positive charges. So near the interface a depletion region is created here. Now we'll see the charge density diagram for this depletion mode. This region shows the oxide layer, this is substrate side, and this is the metal side. The upper portion is for positive charges and the lower portion is for negative charges. This X shows the distance from the interface. This is the interface, silicon dioxide interface, and this is the distance from this interface. The positive charges of metal is shown here, and the negative charges that is in the substrate are shown here. This W shows the width of the depletion layer in the substrate. The width of the depletion layer W may vary. This depends upon the positive voltage at the gate. If we increase the positive voltage at the gate, more number of holes will be repelled by these positive charges. So there will be more number of immobile acceptor ions. So the width of the depletion layer increase. Now we'll see the capacitance that is generated in this depletion mode. One capacitance is generated by this oxide layer and the other capacitor is generated by this depletion layer. We can see here that these two capacitors are coming in series. We can show these two capacitors like by this diagram. This is the oxide capacitance and this is the depletion capacitance. So we can draw this diagram according to these two capacitors. This is the gate and this is the COX, means this is the capacitance of oxide layer, and this is the capacitance of the depletion capacitance due to the depletion region. As they are coming in series, so we can find out the total capacitance. So the total capacitance is given by this equation. We can see here that this depletion capacitance depends upon the depletion region. If we increase the depletion region by applying more positive voltage, this capacitance will decrease. As the depletion capacitance can be found out by the general formula epsilon naught upon D. This D is the width of the depletion layer, means W. If we increase this D, means width of the depletion layer increases, so the capacitance will decrease. If this capacitance decreases, the total capacitance also decreases. Now we'll see the CV curve of this depletion mode. This is the CV curve. This portion shows the accumulation mode that we have discussed in our last lecture, and this portion from flat band to the threshold voltage. This portion shows the depletion mode of the MOS capacitor. Here we can see the curve is in this direction. This shows the inverse relation, means, and this inverse relation is due to only this depletion capacitance. Due to this depletion capacitance, total capacitance decreases as we increase the voltage at the gate. So here the value of the capacitance will be minimum. Now we'll see the energy band diagram of the depletion mode. This side shows the band diagram of the metal side, and this shows the band diagram of the oxide, and this shows the band diagram of the substrate side. The band diagram in black shows the flat band diagram, and from this flat band diagram we will derive the band diagram for depletion mode. When we apply a voltage that is greater than this flat band voltage, the band diagram of the metal side shifts downward, and by the same amount this also shifts downward from here to here. So it looks like a parallelogram. And now on the substrate side, this is the valence band of the substrate, this is Fermi level, and this is intrinsic level, and this is the conduction band. As we know, the substrate is of p type, and in p type semiconductor the Fermi level is near the valence band. Now when we apply the positive gate voltage, here will be the depletion layer near the interface of silicon dioxide. Due to this depletion layer makes the region near the interface like a intrinsic semiconductor. As we know, in intrinsic semiconductor, the Fermi level and the intrinsic level are at the same level, they are same. The region near this interface behaves as the intrinsic semiconductor, so intrinsic level comes near to the Fermi level near the interface. So the band in this this intrinsic energy band moves downward here, and this valence band comes far away from the Fermi level due to the intrinsic semiconductor. So it also moves downward, and so the conduction band. As near the interface, the semiconductor behaves as an intrinsic semiconductor, and away from it, it is p-type semiconductor. So the band bending near this interface takes place, and in intrinsic semiconductor, the gap between these two bands and this is same. So near this interface, this gap is same. So now we'll see the quantities shown in green. This Q times Vg is the amount of energy by which this Fermi level on metal side shifted downward, and this Q times Ux shows the voltage drop across this oxide layer, and this Q times 5 is the amount of band bending. Now what are these quantities? The voltage drop across the oxide is given by minus charge upon oxide capacitance. This is the charge of depletion layer. This charge of depletion layer is given by this quantity Q times, this is acceptor atom concentration, and this is the width of the depletion layer. WDEP is the width of the depletion layer upon oxide capacitance. As these charges are negative charges, negative oxide, as these are the negative acceptor ions, so there will be omission of this negative sign. Now this phi s is the surface potential. This phi s. This surface potential is given by Q times acceptor atom concentration square of width of the depletion layer upon 2 epsilon s. This epsilon is the material property. Now the gate voltage is given by this general formula. This is the flat band voltage plus surface potential plus voltage drop across the oxide. Now by substituting the values of all these quantity, we will get this equation. The value of this gate voltage is the voltage at which the MOS capacitor enter into the depletion mode. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching the video.